अदनान, चेतन, जिगर, जीकू, अजीत, समाज, मराठ, अनूप, अकील, मोहम्मद फैसल, जयप्रकाश, मोहसिन, मफी, प्रीति, प्रिया, आजतोष, तुषार, उबैद, जीकू, सर वसीम, सर इरफान, सैयद, विष्णु, कम, मोहम्मद, वंदना, वेल कुमार, अली, अली रजा, एडविन, चंद्रा, मोहन, इमरान, सर अरफात, दीपक, अदनान, अजय, बतूर, इब्राहिम, मुरली, रिजवान, सचिन, सुजीत, कॉम्प्लेक्स, रिया, सैयद, फैसल, हारून खान, विनय, जावेद, सेंगर, फारिद, प्रदीप, प्रेम, अभिषेक, आमिर, कांग्रेचुलेशन, मोहम्मद, सही, परिता, नबील, चित्रा, हारिस, कांग्रेचुलेशन, मनीष, अमर, अदेरो, पलीसा, असलम, आतिफ, ग्रेस, ग्रेग, बैक, सचिन, कमाल, बशकर, रोहित, पैटिस, दीक्षित, रियाज, सौरभ, सिद्धार्था, नदीर, तारिक, वेंकट, तो हरी प्रसिंह से मंसूर, रेहाना, विजय, विशाल, अर्जुन, असद, इलियास, खान, कांग्रेचुलेशन, एंथनी, अरविंद, हसान, वसीम, मंगेश, राज, अकबर, परना, संकल्प, विषय, ईश्वरी, अफजाल, विवेक, हसीब, हामिद, रीश, पल्लवी, अनम, फैसल, बुरहान, हुसैन, मतीन, पांडे, सैयद, खलील, मुनीफ, हसान, गुप्ता, आशा, अजय, इकेन, पूजा, तलहा, विजय, अमजद, जोफरी, हसन, सुजित, अमित, टीबी, राजू, पवन, उमर, मान, वेंकटेश, अहमद, गुप्ता, शीश, मैरी, शॉन, जमाल, तुलसीदास, अनान, मोहसिन, नदीम, अली, हिसाम, कवैस, अजीम, मंसूर, शकील, केरिया, हसन, रियाज हुसैन, प्रदीप, मीना, आसमा, दुर्गा, शरीफ, अली अल बलूच, कांग्रेचुलेशन माय फ्रेंड, सलमान, सुबता, हसन, मोहसिन, मनीक, क्रिस्टोफर, जंगीर, जुनैद, हमास, मोहम्मद शफीक, नवीन, दरिक्सा, फियाज, प्रशांत, इलियास, धमवीर, नीजू, अब्राहम, श्रीनिवास, सुंदेला, नबील अहमद, नवीद, बिलाल, बिदरा अली, शाजी, उबैद, बाबर, कौडी, रिजवान, इमरान, विवेक, राजीव, राव, इश्ताक, फैजान, रहील, निसार, उमर, आज, संदीप, शिराज, तीनों, नुसमा, कीर्तन, कोमल, शिवानी, सलमान, सदा, आनंद, दिलवम, अजय, साबिर, उजैर, तार, सुरिंदर, प्रदीप, अमीर, मोहित, वकास, निधि, उमर, उस्मान, संदीप, अमित, अबू ताहिर, नवीन, अर्शद, मोहम्मद, विवेक, या गुलशान, फुरकान, गजेंद्रा, नागराज, नसीमा, सागर, मोहम्मद, जायना, हुसैन, रश्मि, नेहा, फैसल, अली, अली, अल अजमी, हमाद, नुमान, आलम, विजय, सरनाया, सवाना, मोहम्मद, जक्का, जाकिर, कांग्रेचुलेशन, सादिमा, सहर, अजेब, समीर, इफ्ती, तलाल, हमाद, उमर, उस्मान, मलिक, अजेब, वकास, प्रिया, रफी, सायरा, सरस्वती, सौरभ, सशवानी, फैवज, श्रीकांत, प्राण, जानदार डुओ, फ्रांसिस, अब्दुल, मोहम्मद, उमर, अभिषेक, अभिलाष, अब्रार, फरहान, लता, निधि, इब्राहिम, विनोद, फैसल, अमीर, इनाम, अब्दुल अजीज, इकेन, अकमल, अजान, बासिल, गारिमा, कैवन, पद्मा, साजिद, साजिद, वलीद, चेताली, अनामिका, जरनाब, सुदीप, नवीन, मोजदेव, नवीद, कांग्रेचुलेशन, आतिफ, चक्रा, हसन, नदीम, आबिद पटेल, आदिति, सुभाषेश, सुरेश, उमर, रफीउल, गुलाम, शाम बाबू, दीपक, कैरोलिन, लिनविन, शीतल, एल्विन, उनिंद्रा, प्रशांत, अब्रार, अली खान, राम, विद्या, तलहा, बासाद, राशिद, माधवन, गुरजीत, ऋषु, दत्ता, सबान, अजीम, मंगेश, मुदस्सिर, प्रदीप, सिद्रा अली, कांग्रेचुलेशन, सुहेल, अमूल, तहसीन, नबील, आतिफ, जिया, नित्या, शाह, मोहम्मद, शकील उमर, अहमद, मिस्टर अवध, श्रुति, सलमान, खालिद, सैयद, सत्यस्नैन, वसी, सैयद, सुहेल, शाम सिन्हा, जिद इकबाल, विवेक. And here we have my 1000 PM in less than 3 years, Muhammad Adil. Hello guys, I hope you are doing great. It's a great day to have, and as we are moving forward, we are achieving multiple targets. I was just having a discussion with my students, and like on Saturday, today is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we have five students who have booked the exam. Five students, and then one more student just book exam for the next Saturday. So in next 10 days, I would say before Eid, 14th, 15th, we are expecting 20 to 25 people actually give the exam. By the way, I'm using a different system, iMac. Please put in the comment. Can you hear me? Can you see me? That's important. I don't want I am talking and you are not able to hear it. Yeah. Okay. So that's a great thing to look into. That great things happening for us. The PMP booklet. Yesterday, one of my one-to-one student, she read the booklet and she said a very beautiful thing. that your booklet is Brahmastra for PMP preparation. I was not familiar with that, but I watched the Brahmastra movie. So I asked her, "What does it?" She said, "It's the biggest weapon, or in term, nuclear weapon for PMP preparation." So if you are preparing for PMP, the PMP booklet, 8 to 10 pages, is extremely critical. Extremely critical. If you are my student, you will get it everything as a part of the program. So you will get the PDF copy. If you have still haven't received that PDF copy, message me that PMP booklet that is placed backward. Let me put it. Yeah, this one. This PMP booklet, this is very critical for you for your PMP preparation. You must have this copy. And I just put the cost. If you are not even my student, you want to buy it from Amazon or you want to buy the e-copy, I put it the cost of the coffee. Like Starbucks coffee, which I drink a lot, is like $8 to $10. And this is I put it 8.99. Even the PDF PPT one, I put it on a that way. The goal is that you learn it that way. Okay, so let's go to the how this session is going to work. Step one of this session is that whatever the questions you may have regarding the PMP, whatever the question may be, ask me. I will be more than happy to answer all the questions, whatever you have in the PMP here. And I will try to answer it, get your inputs, and then we will solve 10 question answers that are specially for this coaching call. And then we will ideally I am trying to put one question on LinkedIn. We will discuss that question. Okay, so let's go with that. Okay, so Destiny has asked me, could you please tell us about the change process? So now when we talk about the change management process, there are 2 to 3 things we need to look into that. Are we talking about predictive or AHI? Okay, let me share the screen with you guys so that it become more easier for you to understand. Okay. So when we talk about the change management process, there are 2 things that we need to look into that. Are we talking about in predictive or we are talking about agile? Agile is comparatively very easy when it comes to change. Whatever the change, whenever the change comes in agile, the change goes to product owner. Product owner had a discussion with the client. He will reprioritize the product backlog. He will reprioritize the product backlog, and that change will be handled into that pattern. Whatever the changes, we'll put in the product backlog, and that change will handle into that pattern. If it is predictive, now in predictive, all changes must be done through change request. The change request is put in the change log. It is put in the change log, and that change log goes to the project manager. All changes must go to the project manager. He does the impact analysis. He does the impact analysis of those changes, whatever the changes is, how it is impacting scope, schedule, cost, quality, whatever the changes are, and what are they impacting it. And then if he feel that change is not needed, he can reject it and communicate according to communication plan. But if he feel that change is something that we need to do, he will send the change to change control board. The change control board will approve or reject the change. Once they approve the change, we will update the change log, communicate the change, implement the change then, and then rebalance the project. Okay. Then we will rebalance the project. And this will keep on happening, keep on happening. The change process is kind of very important and we need to look into that. That's why in this small booklet, that we have, yeah, here I put it that into also wording. This is the PMP booklet actually. You see how steps to handle issue log, steps of quality, procurement, scope, schedule, cost, agile, step to handle change request. All changes must be raised. Project manager will do impact analysis, etc., etc. Okay, so I also put it that even if the changes are in predictive and hybrid, how we do into that way. So kind of very important to that pattern. So that was the question asked by one of the student. Okay, let's see what question we have next. Okay. Walaikum assalam. Hi. Hello, Burhan. Good to have you. Hi, Sam. Saifullah, Kamran, Renuka, Didas, Shrikant, Slam. Okay, okay. Hi, Didas, Burhan, Sam, Kamran. Didas, do remind me. Have you booked the exam? If not, where is the status? Yes, thank you, Kiran. Thank you for saying that. Sandeep, TR678. A very good picture quality. Oh, thank you, Hassan. Students from batch 5. Okay. Hello, Nav. Good to have you. Okay. Okay. Difference between. Okay. Explain the difference between work performance data, information, and report. Okay. First of all, when we talk about the difference between all three are the part of information. All three are the part of information, how basically communication happen, how the communication will move along the way. That is the first thing that we need to understand. So once that is done, let's go into that and let's see how other things happen. Okay, so let's go with the work performance data, work performance information, oh, work performance report. When we talked about work performance data, I'm going to explain it in the form of the process group: initiation, planning, execution, monitoring, and control, and closing. I will keep on saying these five process group because these five process group are the most critical part of project management. So what happens in initiation, planning, execution, monitoring and control, and closing? So put in the chat box, and I have said it multiple times. What are the three things that happens in initiation? What are the three things that happens in initiation? What are the three things that happens in initiation? What are the three things that happens in initiation? So you get project charter. That project charter is shared, and to the stakeholders we get assumption log, and then we get a stakeholder register. Here we make a plan for something. Project management plan. All the plans are created. So far we haven't communicated anything with anybody because there is no work done. Here work is done. Execution. When you do work, you get work performance data. Data, work performance data is the raw information. I call it level one information. The information that is directly coming from the team, the information that is directly coming, okay, what has happened, why this has happened, how many defects, this much work done, this much, like we have completed one wall, okay, one wall, how much money spent. So what happened in monitoring and control, this data go to each department: scope, schedule, cost, quality, procurement, risk, stakeholder, etc., etc. The data goes to all the department. Now all these departments have their own plans. All these departments have their own plans. Like scope has a plan, a scope management plan, scope baseline, and they will be measuring the progress according to their way. Are you clear about that? No? Every department, every knowledge area has their own plan: scope plan, schedule plan, cost plan, their baselines, quality plan. Everyone has their plan that they will be measuring in monitoring and control. They will be measuring that plan by comparing their plan with the data. They will only compare their data. They will discard, let's say it's a big file, they will take out the information that is relevant to them and discard there, add anything else. Okay, so we get work performance information. Every individual department will share work performance information. Important thing to understand here. Important thing to understand here. Work performance information is being shared. Work performance information is being shared by individual departments. By individual departments. They are not being shared by the project manager. The department is sharing the information. All these department information, they go to project manager in a process that is called integrated change control or integration. I would say integration. Integration has two things. One is change control. This is he combined all this information that was level 2 information and make a comprehensive report. Right? Now, like for example, scope schedule will share SPI, cost will share CPI. Okay. Uh, Quality will share number of defects, risk will share how many risks. All this information comes to project manager. He combines all the information in a report, level 3 report. Level 3 report. This is the report now the project manager has combined. Now he will share this report to the stakeholders according to communication management plan. Like he will not even share the entire comprehensive report. Maybe he will share to the stakeholders the relevant information. But this information, this work performance report is shared to every stakeholder. This is how that data get converted into information. Okay, the data get converted into information, how information get converted into report, and then we report share the report according to communication management plan. Okay, I hope that makes sense to you. G, anyone else, any question? Okay, we discussed this difference between data, information, and report. Whatever the questions you have, and guys, please do like the videos so that it can start coming into the algorithm of YouTube. This is important. I want to reach as many people as humanly possible. Hi Arun, hi Piyush. Yes, like and share the video. Hi Jawad, good to have you. Jawad is my certified PMP from Afghanistan. Project charter, yeah. Okay. Project charter, assumption log, yes. This is important thing. Okay. Every work performance information has its own. No, Hassan, the all work performance information are combined into one comprehensive report. Data get converted into information, then information get converted into report. So you have a comprehensive report here to work with that. G, anything else, guys? Any other question? Yesterday I made one video. Hi, Yaro, good to have you. 10 mistakes that people do in the PMP exam. If you don't watched it, if you have not watched it, I highly recommend you watch that video. 10 mistakes that people do in the PMP exam. It's a it's a PMP exam changing video. Like those things you should not do. They are important, critical for your exam. Okay, I don't see any questions, so let's go and solve our question answers. Okay, let's go and solve the question answers now. Guys, when you have questions, don't wait for me asking again and again, do you have any question? If you have question, put it there so I can answer it. We discussed this question, but I always want to start from the previous questions. Usman Ali, how you are putting project charter again? We already made a charter there, na? At this stage, which document will you update? You are the project manager in a large construction company. You have reviewed project charter. You are in the initiation process. there is a chance that some resources will leave the project. Now, as we discuss initiation, planning, execution, monitoring, and control, you are in initiation, so the risk register is not there. Okay, stakeholder register has nothing to do with that. You already made a charter, so you will only have assumption log as an option. So, guys, there's a document that is article 18 plans and 33 documents. If you don't have that link, 18 plans and 33 documents, we will explain all the plans and the relevant documents, how those are interconnected, what there is. Please do read that. That's a very important thing. Yes, it is still in the initiation phase. Na? And the question says that you are in the initiation, Usman. So why you are assuming that it is still in, it's not initiation? The question categorically put it, you are in initiation process. So how did you assume that you have crossed as initiation? Okay, I see two questions here. Does your pathway? Yeah, yeah, yeah. The pathway to PMP is the most detailed book that you need for PMP. Like I try to make it very simple and as much detail as you need for that. Nothing else is needed. PMIS is a project management information system. These are the tools that the organization uses for communication. Like what tools are you going to use for information? What tools are we going to look into that way? Those are basically PMIS. All the tools, techniques that we have, they are basically part of the PMIS. WhatsApp. You are like for example, what tools I use? I use WhatsApp a lot for communication. Then I use Zoom. Zoom is a tool. Then I use Google Drive. I use Gmail. I put my videos on YouTube. So those are the all are considered at the PMIS. Okay, what is the difference between agile, adaptive, iterative, incremental? Okay, Prem, I'll go with this question, guys. Whatever the questions you have, let's discuss them now. No, don't wait for your questions to be answered. So first of all, if we talked about agile, predictive, iterative, incremental, let me make this graph. I love to make graphs. Let's say here I have put scope, that is requirement. Here I have put delivery. I'll make 2 by 2 matrix. If your scope is fixed, like we know 100% what do we need. If we know like what do we need, how the things are, or scope is 100% fixed. Okay, it's a fixed scope variable, single delivery, multiple deliveries, right? So if your scope is fixed, it's 100% fixed. Scope is 100% fixed. We know that what the scope is going to be. There is no doubt into that. And we want the entire thing as one go. That's predictive. That's your predictive project. So this is an important thing to understand. When things are fixed, we know that we want to go have a single delivery, like construction project, like the construction project. Construction projects are the critical example for this. We know the scope, the things are fixed, we know how to do those things. That is predictive project, classical predictive project. Okay. Uh, Sometime a scope is fixed, but I don't want the delivery as one go. I want the delivery as parts. This is called incremental. Scope is still fixed, but we want in parts, like movie series, book series, any kind of series that we have. E-learning, let's say we now today we are solving question number from 15 to 16. We started after batch 5 from question 1, then in est coaching call we did 5. Today we will do till 25, then in est coaching call we'll like increments. The series is same. We will move from question number 1 to question number 250, but parts. Scope is same. I'm not going to change the question. Okay, incremental. E-learning is a good example for that. Agile. When your scope can change and you want delivery in parts, both things, that's agile. Software is an example of that. When Your scope can change, but we want delivery as one go. Whatever you want to change, I don't care. But give me one. Once you give it to me, it has to be final, iterative. So, for example, how do we make design? I show you a design, you approve the design. You say, okay, this now design looks like a good. I keep on changing, keep on. But once I do, I'll go at one go. Design is an example of that. So these are the four different type of life cycles. This is called as plan driven. This is called as change driven or adaptive. And of course, hybrid is a combination of that. I hope Prem that is clear to you, brother. That makes sense to you. Okay. Okay, I answered this. Hmm. Okay, yes, it was an initiation phase. We have a risk that certain resource assumption. Yes, Hassan. Thank you for giving that. Can you explain the difference between adaptive and incremental? Incremental is adaptive. Adaptive can be agile, it can be incremental, it can be iterative. So adaptive is a umbrella under which all three comes. Like if anything can change, it's an adaptive. It's not simply an adaptive life cycle. So since that is coming into that way, so that's become adaptive. Okay. PMIS is a part of EEF, Enterprise Environmental Factor. Like communication tools that are available, they are part of EEF. How is the marking distributed? I mean, they use a Usman, PMI does not share the exact detail about that, but the thing is that they use complex algorithms to see the marks into that. There is no straightforward thing. But I'm a simple person. I like to consider it. You have a 180 question, consider it as a each question contain 1 mark. That's it, each question, because we will never know, they will never share with us even once you clear the exam. So you consider each question take 1 month. Okay. Okay, story point and risk, sprint zero, product backlog. Okay, there are multiple questions have. What is confusing you? The entire agile is confusing you. What is actually confusing you, Saf? I'll answer them, but what actually is confusing you in there? Okay. So let me go with the one to one, one by one, these questions since he asked it. And I said, if you ask, I'll answer. Okay. Let's go with one by one. Let's go with sprint zero. Okay. What is sprint zero? Now, when we talked about basically sprint zero, I called it as a like before the real work starts. I want to make sure I have the tools, I have the equipment, and it is even possible to do that. Sprint zero has two purposes: to identify the risk, which are called as risk spike, and to do proof of concept, which is called architectural spike. So sprint zero, the biggest purpose is this: what we are doing, is it even humanly possible? Is it, do we even have the technology to do that? Is it possible or not? Proof of concept. For example, yesterday I had a call with one of the potential student. He said that I want to clear PMP in 2 weeks, and I can only give 30 minutes. What do you think? What was my answer to him? He's starting from zero. What do you think? What was my answer to him? I told him that's not possible. That's not you need, if you want to clear PMP in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, you need to give 8 hours. Straightforward it is, 6 to 8 hours. If you want to clear PMP in 4 weeks, you can give 4 hours daily. Why would I lie to you, somebody? Proof of concept. This is out of the way. But then I had a student. He said, "I want to do PMP in two months, and I am willing to give 2 to 3 hours on weekdays, and weekend maybe more." That's a flexible time. Proof of concept, yes, sure. Let's start the program. That's an architectural spike. proof of risk spike. You look for all the risk and you worked into that way, right? So that is sprint zero. Several up, keep putting in the comment. Is it clear to you? Sprint zero, proof of concept, and risk spike. Next is story point. Your risk spike is also clear here. Story point. You see, what is a user story? User story is basically a requirement. User story is a requirement. How do we do something? As a user, I want this. Like, what is your requirement? For example, right now your requirement is my name is Saif. As a user, Saifullah, I want to know the answer of this question so that I can answer better in PMP exam. That is your user story. That is your requirement. Okay. Story point is basically effort. Effort required. Now, I am taking like 4 to 5 minutes to answer the question. It's an effort required. Na? So effort required to complete a user story is called story point. Effort required to complete a user story is called a story point. Okay. So that was the second question. Risk is already answered. Okay. Product backlog. Your product backlog is list of all the requirements. Na? Like whatever you want to complete all the user stories you want to do, we make a product backlog, and from the product backlog every sprint, depending upon the velocity, velocity is basically how much work team can do, how much work team can do. They take out from product backlog, they take out from the product backlog and make a sprint backlog. Okay. From, let's say there are thousands item, but in 1 month I can do 20. So team discuss with them and make a subset of it. Of course, product owner will say try to do more, and team will say we want to do less. Then scrum master will act as a agrees and try to get a negotiation in between. Okay. Try to get a negotiation in between. And sprint goal is basically made what we are going to do in this pattern sprint. I hope that answers your questions. Okay. Amir, as you advise, I contacted PMI. Good. Now study hard. The follow the proper advice from the simulators and solve those question answers. Okay, this is important. Many time in construction project we have multiple areas and we release areas in phases. Now that is basically each phase, where the project for each phase will be different. If we take the entire project as consider phase, the project will be hybrid. You are working in a predictive way and you are releasing in incremental way. Okay, so then it will work. So where the project will be considered as a hybrid project. To revise my concept, when did you bought the simulator? I don't know. Talk to me later or message me. Yes, the simulator does provide the explanation. My team, my students can answer. Those who are on simulator, Prem, you're on simulator, you can answer for that. It will answer, but talk me after the session. You have my number here. I will explain you how to use the simulator. Okay. Then he has to watch movie. It's a good movie. I like it. Let's go to the next question. Okay. I hope no one has any other question. Just keep asking the question. I will be okay. As we move forward, you can ask whatever confuses you. The purpose of this cohort is answer as many questions as you want. Justification, guys. Justification. I need a justification of your question. Shahid, uh, Arpit, please give the justification of this question. Abbas, please give the justification of the question. So now this question may look like a very easy question, but the understanding of this question is very critical for your PMP exam. Two tools are very important. One of them is power interest rate. Power interest rate. High power, high interest, low power, low interest. High power, low interest, high power, low power, high interest. Here, what we do, here what we do, here what we do, it what we do. Put in the chat box. What do we do here? One, two, three, four. You are the project manager working in a large petroleum company. You are in the process of identifying stakeholder. You have one stakeholder, he is resistant. What strategy you will be do? Now, where does the resistance actually fall? If you go into the stakeholder engagement matrix, if someone is resistant, unaware, resistant, neutral, sportive, leading, he's here. So he's a high power, high interest. Na? That's why we are working with him. No Akshara. He has a high power, high interest. Okay. Oh, sorry, you were putting the one, two, three, four. He has a high power, high interest, and I want to take him either here or here. That's my strategy, right? So he's a high power, high interest. So I want to manage him closely. He work here. I want to work with him. I want to understand what are his requirement, how he wants to work into that way. So high power, high interest is the name of the game. C is the right answer. But a very important question for you guys. I cannot move the iPad. Next question. Okay, one of the student has asked a very beautiful question, and the question is that is it possible that low power, high interest can be resistant? He can be resistant. He can be resistant, and I would say we will use the same strategy. We will use the same strategy. We will have a talk with him and work into that. But for a PMP perspective, we whenever the question says resistant, we will always go to stakeholder engagement matrix and we will consider him a high power, high interest. So here, what strategy will be used to engage the stakeholder? You are the project manager working in large petroleum company. You're in the process of identifying stakeholder. He's very important. Not managing can break the. He is resistant. Send him report. That will not be. That is a passive thing. I don't want to do that. Call him. Not a bad thing. Meet him personally. Preferred. Send no. I will go with the C option. Next question. Raise a change request. Raise a change request. D. Update the stakeholder plan. Raise a change request. B, D, C. Okay. Let's see. Now, in this question, we will also learn the sequence, how the sequence should follow. You have added him. Stake. What will you do next? During execution phase, a new stakeholder has been found. He's important. What to do? I'll go back to my booklet. This booklet. Okay. And that's why I always say it's must to read this booklet. Okay. Step one, identify stakeholder using experts, etc., etc. Put him the start, like put him that the stakeholder register. You analyzed it, prioritize. Once stakeholder, we are at the step number 6. Make a plan. And now go to step number 10. Anytime a new stakeholder is identified, he goes to a stakeholder register. Read that point number 10. He goes to a stake. Then you need to raise a change request. Then stakeholder plan. Like this sequence need to be followed. This sequence that is mentioned in the step 10, that needs to be followed. Like this is very important, very important. If you don't have booklet and don't want to buy it, just take a screenshot of this step number 10, because that will help you a lot in your exam, right? So now adding a new step. So this is already done. Okay. Update communication plan, of course. Stakeholder plan, of course. But in order to update the plan, we need to raise the change request. D is the right answer. So D is the right answer in this question. Okay, raise a change request. Let's go to the next question. I am very heavily focused today on stakeholders. Okay, ji. So let's see the question. Is a change request? Okay. Mhm. 19th update communication plan. Okay. Last piece of flow. C. Okay. Shrikant, I need a justification. Okay. A stakeholder was identified in the project execution. You have updated project management plan. What will you do? Let's go back to the sequence. Anytime a new stakeholder is identified, okay, a stakeholder is identified. He goes to stakeholder register. When the question says, the question is saying, where is the question? The question is saying, identified, you have updated plan. Okay. So if you have updated the plan, what does this mean? You have already raised a change request that is skipped, done. Stakeholder plan updated, done. Communication plan updated, done. Resource plan updated, done. Why? Project management plan consists of 18 plans. Okay, I'll also show you now 18 plans. Guys, actually go to the LinkedIn right now and bookmark this article. This is very, very critical for you. This article, 18 plans and 33 document. Please read it 2 times. I'm giving you golden nuggets today. I'm on fire. I'm giving you golden nuggets. This 18 plans and 33 document, I have also put YouTube videos there. So those people who does not want to read it, they can go through that and watch the videos. Scope, schedule, all the plans are there, right? Very critical for you. Okay, very critical for you. Okay, so what we have done so far, so project management plan consists of all these plans. All the plans have been updated. Read the last line. Then update the assumption log. Then update the assumption log. That is the last part of the sequence. This is done. That was the first thing. Then you raised a change request you updated the stakeholder plan. Then this is all three are done. Only option left is C. Very critical for you guys. Slow down. Please slow down and read the context of the question. Okay? Read the context of the question. Very important. Is it clear to you? Who put the wrong answer? See, uh, Bishant, it is clear to you. And who else is put the wrong answer? Shrikant, clear? Who else put Didas, clear? Saifullah, Abbas, cleared? Next question. When a new stakeholder is added, what we get by updating? Assumption log, like for example, we are updating it. Maybe if we leave the project, how he can, uh, if he leave the project, how it can work into that. Yeah, sorry, is mute. Guys, can you hear me? Somebody said that I'm muted. Can't you hear me? Mic is working from my side. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay, so one of the key stakeholder has complained that he's receiving a report daily. So guys, report. 4 hours of communication. Right information at right time to right people to have right impact. 4 hours of communication. Right information at right time to right people to have right impact. We will work into that way, identify what works best, and we will go with that thing. So here, stakeholder plan, no. We are reviewing the communication plan. We are not updating that plan. Okay, we are just reviewing the plan, why he is receiving the daily report, and then after then if we want to update the plan, we of course need to raise a change request. So B is the right answer here. Next question. B. Sajid Aziz, why B put the justification, why B yet to find a focus conceptual. Imran had there yet to find such a focus. Congratulations, Imran. Very happy for you that you cleared the PMP. Culture awareness, culture awareness. B, 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 B. Okay. Arrange emotional training. Okay. Akshara, I need a little bit more detail from you, my friend. Why you are going towards is emotional training. You are working the project whose team members while talking each other don't look into that. What should the project manager do? Okay, let's talk about this question now. It's an important question. Guys, raise a change request to update the plan tree, so I guess you are getting backward. It's a very important thing to identify the different skills, what those skills are, and how we can do it. Every single skill is different. Let's talk about them one by one. Put in the chat box, what does diversity skills mean for you? Put in the chat box. So when the question says there are some people they don't understand how to live with females or from people from different regions, different genders. LGBT community is one thing that is becoming more like diversity training. If you want to work in that community, uh, you can you may need a gender training there, right? For example, if I want to work in a LGBT community, I may need a training. I never had that training, although I'm living in US, but never had that training. Always lived in the Muslim countries, so I may need a diversity training there. If I work with a different culture, different customs, I may need a different training. So that's very important thing. When we say political awareness, what does political awareness mean? What does political awareness mean for you? Political awareness. What does political awareness mean? I need your understanding on that. So political awareness means in the dynamics who has the power to do something. Understanding where does the power lies. Okay, where does the power lies. Okay, when the question will be like emotional intelligence, how the question should be the answer become emotional intelligence. But how the question will be emotional intelligence. When somebody does not know how to talk, when somebody does not have self awareness, when somebody does not know how to talk to other people, things of those nature will come under this area. So every single thing has different context, right? Every single thing has different context. Similarly, culture awareness. How does different culture work? I belong to a culture, like still I was brought up by my elder brother. My father was spent his all his life. Naf, this will be interesting for you. My father spent all his life in Oman, like 30 years or something. So my brother was my father, like father to me. Still, even today, I cannot have an eye contact with him. I cannot talk to him with eyes to eyes. This is not in my culture, right? Whereas people in US, where I am now, they have no issue into that. No matter if you are father, etc., they have a different custom there, different cultures there. How things are done, that's a cultural thing. How things are done. I was in Dubai for last 5 years. I used to come back from my trainings at 1 a.m., 2 a.m. The entire Dubai was alive. People are there drinking, having party, whatever those things were. Right now, I'm in New Jersey at 7:30. Dunkin' Donuts is closed. At 8:30, everything is dark. People are sleeping. Unless, of course, you live in New York. But this is what in New Jersey. The culture is different. You need to live in that culture, right? You need to live in that culture, how things are done into that culture. So when you look into the question, you are working with team members while talking to each other, don't look in each other's eye. You have been working in an organization, it was not the case. It's not diversity, it's not emotional intelligence, it's cultural thing. It's B, culture. Okay, now I hope the next question will become easier for you. There will be extension of these questions. C, political awareness. C. Shahid, you are putting B. Okay. B, C, B. Okay. C, B, B, C. How things are done, that's culture. Who has the power, that's political awareness. That's what we just discussed. How things are done, that is culture. Who has the power, that is political awareness. Okay. What has the senior project manager did for you? You have been asking your sponsor to make a decision to approve or reject the deliverable. It has been 4 weeks. Sponsor is not taking it seriously. You shared this with senior project manager. He shared that you are working in an organization where decisions are made in golf course or at smoking corner. Now this is so true. If majority people are smokers, so they mostly make they go to a smoking corner and they make the decision there. Okay, or if they are a fan of tea, coffee, and when it comes to CEOs or senior people, they make more decision at golf club. So you went to there, you discussed it, it got approved. This is active listening. Yes, you listen to him, but that's not accurate. Political awareness, who has power? There is nothing mentioned there, yeah. We discussed that who has the power and how that thing. That is not here, na. Emotional intelligence, this is their political awareness is not cultural awareness this time. Could you explain political awareness one more time? Political awareness, next question will come, Bish, about the political awareness, then it will become more clear. B is the right answer. You moved from Dubai to China. You have been using WhatsApp for communication, but now WhatsApp does not work in China. Now, this is a very important question that you need to follow the 7 step formula for solving question answer. What is the 7 step? What is the first step in the 7 step formula? And what is the second step? What are the steps? Can you guide me, guys? Shrikant, you really need to follow that 7 step formula. Akshara, so do you. What is the 7 step formula? Read the last line first. And what? No, that is not the first step. What is the first step? Slow down. Slow down. Then read the last line first. But now WhatsApp does not work in China. People read this, they correlate with the other question, they have read it. They did not read the last line, did not use the elimination technique, and went either A or B. It is not A, it is not B. We are only left with this option. Okay, and in this question, C is a best answer. Acha, one heads up. In the past, while I was solving this question, I give D as the right answer. But then I had a discussion with one of the student, and he convinced me. He convinced me that sir, D is not the right answer here because we are talking about future project. So that will become the part of OPA because you access OPA. Look into that. So I was wrong. I I last time I gave the justification of D. So the C is the best answer. C is the best answer here. Okay, C is best answer. So this is very important thing. This learning is a continuous process. You cannot say that you know it. I made this question myself. That's why you see so many grammatic mistake here. I have made it myself, but I learned it, and if I am learning, so do you. So don't think when you solve a random question you get 60%, Hassan. Don't think about that. It's a continuous process. Learn it, improve it. Okay, learn it, improve it, and work into that way. So C is the right answer here, guys. C. Okay. Didas, you are saying update OPA, but you are saying D answer. So a very important thing when you are marking the answers, what answer you are saying. Okay, it's an important thing which answers you are looking for. Okay. Yeah, sometime we use push, sometime we use pull, sometime we use interactive communication. I unmuted. I unmuted, guys. I unmuted. Okay. Yeah, unmute and unmuted. So sometime we use push, sometime we use pull, and I'm very happy that guys you are so active. Immediately you learn that I'm saying something and I'm on mute. So push, pull, interactive combination of all methods will be used here. It's not one method, but a combination of all the methods that we can work into that way. Okay, combination of all the methods that we need to look into that way. So D is the answer. I hope we discussed data information report. We can answer this properly. Yes. Now we discussed that in the start, data get converted into information, information get converted into report. So report will be the right answer here. Okay, report will be the right answer here. So let's go to LinkedIn and solve some LinkedIn questions there. I saw put one question today. So hmm, yeah. So what would be your answer here? No, Shahid, I never said it. I explained the entire thing at the start. Data, information, and report. Didn't you listen in the first 10 minutes? Okay, a project has following characteristic. Functional manager has time constraint and delegate responsibility. New stakeholder is not needs to engage what he needs. So it's not D, it's not C, it's not B, it's A. We need to work with the stakeholders. We need to guide them how about the process so that they can really engage. They know what their responsibility is, and their key responsibility will fall into the project charter. So project charter is something that we will go here at option A. At option A. So these were some of the question answers we want to do today. For those students who are my students, my premium students, on Saturday, we will have a coaching call at Zoom for 2 hours. We will solve ATP question answers as we did on 20 on Tuesday. We solved 10 question answer. This time we will solve 30 to 40 question answers in the coaching call. Same way, we'll go to the breakout room and then I will explain each question. So yeah, for those who are not my students, I basically want to invite you guys to the next program that is going to start. I want to talk to you in this time. I want to have a discussion with you that how basically we are working with every single student become PMP. You see, this is a blank sheet of paper. I did not write anything with it. I want you to explain my program, the pros, the benefits, and if you feel okay, this is something you must go, then I would like to invite you to join the program that is started on 21st of June. Now, this batch program, batch 4 was amazing. Like in batch 4, Kunal just cleared, Jawad just cleared. Half of the batch is done, and many are giving exam on this weekend and then next weekend. Like within 2 months, batch 4 has cleared 80% of the students, 80%. And within 3 months, everyone will be done, inshallah. Batch 5, three students, I don't want to take the name and jink it, but three students are almost ready within the before 21st of June, you will see at least 6 to 7 students of batch 5 giving the exam. And this is batch 6. This is batch 6. So on 6th of June, that is today, I actually want to invite you guys that you join the program so that you can start getting pre-training material. What is my pre-training material? Pre-training material is the best training videos of previous batches. For example, 5 students have already watched 80% of the videos of batch of the last batches. 5 students have already gone through like 80% of the course, and like 4 students have gone through 4 videos. 3 joined today, they are starting their first videos. So they are getting the pre-training material, the videos that make more context to them, the videos that can help them to understand the context in the best possible way. For example, if you join today, the first thing I will be working with you, I'll give you a fundamental video. If you are new, if you have taken the training, I'm going to give you the agile video. Straightforward. I want to work on those concepts that resonates with you. I want to work with those concepts that help you. And I will keep doing that till 21st of June. After Idul Adha, 21st of June, on Friday, we'll start the class. It will be 11 a.m. EST to 5 p.m., which becomes 7 p.m. UA time till 1 a.m. Classes will be live. live sessions plus recorded. Guys, even if you don't join the program, just message me. I'll send you one demo video. Have a look at that. Like, this is just, you can say, that trailer of the class. When we have an interactive session, that is entirely different way. So I really want that at least message me and say, hey Amir, I need a demo session. I'll send you the recorded video, the first recorded video. That is the same as fundamental. I'll send you that fundamental. Have a look into that. And if you like it, then sure, you can join the program. So let's say the class starts on day one, that is 21, 21, 22, 23. Day one, day two, day three. We'll cover fundamental agile stakeholder communication, team, risk, quality, procurement. We'll cover the 80% of the content. It will be a case-based study, which means we will discuss a case base. We will use templates like project charter. You will fill them. We will use templates of stakeholder register. We will have a look at assumption log, what they really looked like. And then I will teach you in the class how to solve question answer using 7-step formula. And I will make breakout rooms giving you the exact time to solve the question answers, going into depth of question answers in the class. We are not waiting for any time. You are solving question answers in the class. You learn it. And then every single day you will have assignments to solve the question answers plus do lesson learns. Make a lesson learn file. How to solve the question answer. What is the best way? Things of those nature will be done. We will review your lesson learn. You will make your own lesson, no other templates, your own lesson learn. If somebody needs, I will give you a template, but you will make your own lesson learn. This becomes your database for PMP. Then the next class is the day 4. It's a 6 days training. Day 4 is not the next day, it's next Friday. Like it will be 28. I will be giving you 5 days so that if you miss something, the sessions are live, but I also giving you recording of it. If you miss something, go to the recording of it, work from the recording of it so that you can understand the nuances of the project, the best ways of the project, how you can master the PMP. You go through that. You come to day 4, we complete the material on day 5. If something is left, last topic, we do that. I will help you in filling PMP application. I will review your PMP application, will submit it, and then we'll make the mind map of complete PMP. This exercise is simply the most important exercise. I love it. Like, I cannot over, I have to do this thing. This is so beautiful exercise that one time you do it in your breakout room, I'll give you 60 minutes. One time you make your mind map. Then the 5 time the teams, there will be 5 teams, they will be sharing their mind maps. So you will be learning the entire PMP 6 times. Entire summary of PM. Just a most beautiful exercise. I would say this is the holy grail of PMP. Then we will have on 28, 29, 30th of June, we will have PMP Marathon in which 60 questions made by certified PMP will do it. For example, I asked Kunal today, he will be sharing me some question answers. I already asked Kesser, he gave me some question answers. Engineer Jawad gave me some question answer. Aisha Tosif, all these name I'm saying, they are batch 4 students who cleared it. They are sharing the question answers. By then, like by 30th of June, I have more 30 plus students. So I will be taking the question answers. We'll get the best 60 question and we will solve the question answers. Those made by certified PMP. Simply unheard of, unparalleled. You will get this thing. This is my 6 days training. Now, 90% people for this, that is more than enough. Like, have you heard enough? Guys, if you have heard enough, please message me and let's start working into that towards your PMP. But for those people who still want to know, this is step 1 where you are getting 35 PDUs. You are getting application plus audit support. 90% trainings institute never even do that. But my training really start from that. Then comes the most important thing, daily follow-up. I'll personally follow up with you, especially if you join one-to-one program. It will be a daily follow-up. For a group program, it will be 3 times a week. I try to do it because I want to give a little bit more space to group student. But those who are preparing it at a fast pace, for example, Hassan is in batch 5. I'm doing daily follow up with him because I want him to get it done quickly. Then Akshara, I'm doing a daily follow up with her to make sure she becomes certified PMP quickly. Sam, I'm trying to do with her because they are moving quickly. I want to push them more quickly. So this is what the daily follow up will be, making sure that you are on the right track. And then we are doing this one coaching call. With my premium students, we do 4 coaching calls this Tuesday and Saturday coaching call. This is only reserved for my premium students, in which we solve 210 cloned exam question PMI has given. Yes, other premium trainers can also have those cloned exam question, but they will put it in a simulator and ask you to solve it. Here, we will solve it together. I will solve with you. You will solve in breakout room. You will learn how to solve question answer. You will get the best of the best of the best material. And of course, you will get the customized roadmap. These 3 things are combined reason for my success coaching system. These 3 things, if I just charge for these 3 things, not even this thing, this will be more than $1,000. Only this thing, but I am giving you this thing and these 3 things, plus you will get access to my mastermind group, in which there are 800 plus people. Out of them, 500 are certified PMP. 24/7 they are answering your questions. 24/7 straightforward. The most important thing, this is priceless. Then of course my best simulator. Like, if you do, let me put it this out, if you go and do a random mocks, and in my random 60 questions there are 11 set, I'm giving a cheat code to you, and you get 65% above in all those 11 mocks. You get them in the first attempt. You can go and clear the exam. This is such a beauty there. But of course, then you will also get 180 mocks, 6 180 mocks, 6 set of 60 people, 6 set of 60 process, I guess 10 set of 30 random, and so many other things. All these are for design for your thing. And then of course you will get this PMP booklet. Of course you will get the pathway to PMP. I'm writing another booklet, PMP in 2 hours. That's a little bit more detailed than this. I've actually written it before, but now I'm publishing it on Amazon. It will deliver tomorrow. You will get that every single thing, and the final day tips. I will give you the final day tips, how to prepare for the exam. I'm not gonna leave you till you become certified PMP. No, 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 no. I'm not leaving with you. I am working with you. I'm guiding with you till you become PMP. This should be more than $10,000. It's not 5,000. It should be more than $10,000. But the program is entirely customized for you. 699 group, $1,200 one to one. $1,200 one to one. Whatever you want to go. Of course, PMP exam fees is separate. You see, you join the program, registered, have a call, we get 6 days class, you get a roadmap, we work, you solve the question, RCA, I will do evaluation. This is priceless. I can tell you this thing. You give the exam and you clear it. This is the 7 step process, which Ahmad, Ram, I will keep adding these people. All these people have done this thing. All these people have done this thing. This is the program for you. Every single thing that you need at your arsenal. Okay, now I would like to talk, if any of my student is still here, although they should leave that. But if they are here, if they can come to the screen, and now this is a live session. I'm sharing a link. We did this last time. I want to ask your feedback. How's your preparation is going? Okay, this is the link. If anyone of my student is there, please click on this link I shared. I want you to come to the screen. I want to have a discussion with you. Last time Shrikant did this, and he gave a awesome feedback, the reality of my program, the real thing about it. So one of the most important thing that I am fascinated by, that every single student, I am working with them, I am coaching them, I am guiding them, I am working with them till they become certified PMP. Guys, if you can click the link, it will take you here to join. If you can join with me. So this is one of the most important thing, that I want to work with you. I want to guide you. I want to coach you till you become certified project management professional. till you become certified project manager professional, till you learn it how to get those things, how to work into that way. And if you're my student, if you can put in the comment box how I do follow up, that will be very important. Okay, Burhan is here. Burhan, if you can unmute. Burhan, if you can unmute yourself, please.
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Okay. If you can share how basically I do follow up, how I do follow up in PMP.
To be honest, like sir, I am really impressed from the beginning of your program for the regarding the follow up. But due to stuff on my side, I couldn't completed my task. But I will say like from your side, without your support, I cannot reach even up to this level.
No, we are
Still,
very near. We are
yes,
very near to clear the
yes,
exam, and we
yes,
will clear the exam. And after
yes,
this, we will have a. I will have a call with you after for last days how we work into that. But
yes,
you tell me, does this follow up sometime even bother so much follow up
yes.
that a
Really
person
bothers. Yes, yes,
person never gives up? And of
yes.
course, you got a customized roadmap, right? A
Right.
roadmap that works for you, right? A
Yes.
roadmap that works
And
for
top
you.
of that, like I will sir add one thing, like you are giving the opportunity. Let's say I'm doing anything. If there is anything throughout the program I didn't understand correctly during the class, during the videos, we have the liberty to ask you maybe 10 times in coaching call in group. This is the, I will say, the beauty, because nobody is giving this. Even you can repeat, you can ask every day something like this until you get the clear your concepts.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And I really look forward to record your success journey once you clear PMB, Burhan. Thank
Sure
you very
sir,
much.
thank you, thank you.
So this is something, guys, I want to share with you. Now, if you want to join the program, the next program starts on 21st. You have my number, you have my email, and you can click on the link, you can join, and you can become certified PMP. Thank you very much for joining. I wish you best of luck, and I look forward to coach you in your PMP program. Bye bye.
I would have not been able to clear the exam if Amer Ali would have not been there. I would have not been.
I did not believe that I will be able to clear my PMP within a month.
I don't know what to say actually. Like I'm kind of like really
and I
trembling.
got my results and I was above target in all three categories.
Wow.
So